Most of my life, I didn't ask the questions I really needed answered. Sometimes I was afraid of the answer. Sometimes I didn't want to hurt someone's feelings. And sometimes I just couldn't bring myself to say it out loud because saying it out loud makes it real. I know I'm not the only one. Every week, I take one real anonymous question and give you the answers most people won't say out loud. That's what this show is. That's why it exists. Now, before I go any further, I want to tell you something important. This show is going to go to some hard places. I'm not going to flinch from the real stuff, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But we are going to laugh. Because sometimes life's messiest situations are also genuinely funny. And laughter is not the opposite of figuring life out. Sometimes it's exactly how you get there. So depending on your question, I might make you cry, I might make you think, or I might make you spit your coffee out. Probably all three at some point. So in August of 2020, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I want to be clear, I'm not here to tell you a tidy little survival story. I finished radiation in May of 2021. I am 5 years in remission, and my journey is still very much alive. I'm still on hormone therapy. I still see my oncologist every year. And even if all of that stopped tomorrow, I would still be on this journey. Because once cancer touches your life, it doesn't leave. It rewires you. How you see time, how you see relationships. What are you willing to put up with? And what are you finally done pretending doesn't bother you? It changes what questions you're willing to ask. I remember one day early on, I had just come from a doctor's appointment, still trying to get my head around what I was actually facing. I came home, and within 10 minutes, my daughter needed help with something. My son called me asking if I wanted to babysit, and my husband walked in and said, "Hey, honey, can you schedule me a dentist appointment?" Literally 10 minutes. And I had just left a doctor's office where someone looked me in the eye and told me I needed to take care of myself. I sat there thinking, how do you do that? What does that even look like? Because I genuinely did not know. I had spent so long being the person everyone else leaned on that I didn't have an answer, not even a starting point. That question, when does it become my turn? That's one I should have asked long before cancer forced me to. And that's the thing about the questions we don't ask. They don't go away. They just sit there, getting heavier. Sometimes we stay quiet because we don't want to hurt someone's feelings. Sometimes we're afraid of what the answer means. Sometimes we've just never given ourselves permission to need something out loud. This show exists because of exactly that. Ask Anita is a place to finally say the thing you've been carrying around, even if you're not ready to put your name on it. Every question submitted is completely anonymous. You ask, I answer. No sugarcoating, no judgment, no let's go, just straight talk from someone who has genuinely been through it. I am not a therapist. I'm not a coach. I don't have credentials on my wall. What I have is a life, a full, messy, hard, beautiful life. And I have learned some things the hard way that I wish someone had just told me straight. So here's what I want you to know. Whatever you're carrying right now, whatever question has been sitting in the back of your mind that you haven't been able to say out loud, you're not the only one. You're not too much, and you are not alone. This is your place. You're safe here. And now I need you to do one thing. Go to the link in the show notes and submit your question. It takes 2 minutes. Nobody will ever know it's you. Just say the thing, whatever it is, and let's finally get you an answer. I'll be back next Tuesday. And listen, you got this. Not because it's easy, not because it won't be hard, but because you're stronger than the question that's been sitting in the back of your mind keeping you stuck. You got this. I'll see you Tuesday.